In a world full of game players, the only way to set yourself apart is to be a game changer. Success doesn't just come and find you. You have to go out and get it. Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Gandhimati Balaji, your mentor from Skill Edge, going to present you today the 5 Business Development Associate interview questions with answers. Let me just start with what is the business, who is this Business Development Associate? And what is that they do? Business Development Associates, they help businesses to attract new customers, increase sales, and achieve the overall growth. When interviewing candidates, look for aspirants who are good communicators, organized, and enjoy working in a fast-paced environment. The goal of the person or an associate is to get inquiries about the new business opportunity. To achieve this, only a simple and basic knowledge of sales and marketing industry is required. The primary focal point is your communication, whether it's verbal or non-verbal. You must be clear in explaining your product or service to your prospective client. Now let us see the interview questions for Business Development Associates. You may be posed a lot of questions like when it comes to Business Development Associate, since you're entering, this is going to be your first. So in that case, they may ask you, they may pose a question like, why do you want to join sales? They are, why they ask that question is they are very keen to know whether they are hiring a potential candidate or not. They really want to know whether a sales guy must be out, because it is general. The sales guy must be outgoing and confident. So you have to recollect and reflect them that you are made for sale. Working in sales, you can say like this working in sales interests me because I'm passionate about providing superior customer service. And I have an excellent interpersonal skills. You can also cite like in previous roles, I have a considerable amount of experience working with people to solve many different problems. Or for this same question, like why do you want to join sales? You can also answer like sales provides lucrative opportunity to earn more and more. So you can say that you have a thirst to earn more apart from fixed income. You can say that I have a great interpersonal skill, which I think help a lot bring more and more business for the company. You can also answer like attractive payouts in combination with my skills and learning made me took the decision to join sales as my career. So you can say I'm very confident I could be a profitable asset for this company in sales wing. Otherwise, you can also answer the question like sales do offer progressive and rewarding career paths. Performance becomes key metric in the sales career growth. So you can say that you love to be in the profession which is so mathematically driven to measure one's own performance to match with companies' sales goals. These are the ways in which you can answer the question that why do you want to join sales? Question number 2. Describe a time when you had to sell a particular product to a new customer. How did you land the sale? See, you can just start by giving your own example, your past experience you can share here. So you can answer like, it was when I worked for so-and-so company. I met a homeopathic doctor. I was trying to convince him to buy our clinical management software. He had almost declined, saying that he has been practicing the same way for 20 years and he would continue to do so. So you can say that you are just sharing your views. So you are saying that I saw he had an Audi outside. I asked him about his first car and when did he last use it. he told me that it was an ambassador and it was around 15 years ago. Then I asked him whether he still uses it. He said he bought newer cars as they were better with more facilities. So you can say that I immediately grabbed this sentence and used the same analogy about the new software he was so reluctant to use. So later I have to meet him twice, and then of course, he did buy it. So this is the way you have to explain that your past experience and how did you convince them to just accept the product you sell. So here for this question, the candidates have to demonstrate your sales skills and your work styles. That is more important. It should be very short, but you should remember what are the various core skills and traits you need to understand when it comes to sales. First and foremost is active listening. You know what is active listening? That is a key sales skill needed for success in the competitive sales industry is active listening. You have to maintain the good eye contact. When you are talking to somebody, always remember that you need to look into their eyes. Having an open body posture, smiling and nodding when appropriate, not every time, but smiling and nodding whenever it is appropriate. And asking questions for understanding. Like you have to be always like that, you're listening. And you need to pose questions just for understanding. The second one is initiative. An important sales skill and leadership quality is initiative. Taking action and showing originality and resourcefulness when helping clients establishes you are capable, and you have to give that your credibility with clients, your co-workers, and the supervisors. And the third important skill or the trait you need to possess is the empathy, because understanding the feelings and perspective of others, it always helps in sales. And as a sales representative, we need to focus on the client's needs. So you need to have empathy. Then the important one in sales, verbal communication skills. What is that you possess? You can straight away say here. Speaking clearly, concisely, and with purpose, deliver a message with confidence to your clients, which can definitely build a trusting relationship. Then positivity. Always, I told you that is very, very important for sales, like positive energy and positivity. An optimistic approach to sales fosters a positive work environment, and it definitely builds a strong, respectful relationship with clients and your colleagues. It is a professional and a minor consideration that develops respect and help customers to have confidence in your expertise and knowledge. And the most important for salespeople is time management. Arrive to work on time daily, meet deadlines consistently, and prioritize tasks to show a strong work ethic and your level of professionalism. And then I can say that our list goes on actually. If I want to talk about the traits as salespeople or the business development associate people, they need to have, the list goes on. Like I can say critical thinking, that is the problem solving skills. Critical thinking as a sales skill, it helps when working with clients to resolve issues and manage conflicts. So critical thinking, self-regulation. The power of persuasion is a strong sales skill when working with clients, co-workers, and for finding even intrinsic motivation. And adaptability. This is also an important sales skill because it always proves the growth mindset, which is valuable in today's job market. Customers' needs and likes are always changing, and the ability to adjust your approach to sales or create suggestions to make a bigger sale is important for success. And then authentic. Clients are more likely to heed your advice and input if you take the time to develop trust and credibility. So authenticity is the ability to stay true for your own established morals, values, and standards. Authentic salespeople show integrity and confidence. That is why it is more important. And when compared to now, what is that I have? What is that I said now is about the core skills which you require for sales. And what is a work style? What are the words you can describe when such a question being asked? What are the words you can describe to just determine your work style? You can say that you are easily adaptable, you are coachable, you are very confident, you're consistent, you're so creative, determined, diligent, and you can say about flexible, you're so flexible, focused, independent, motivated, organized, you're very open to feedback, you're team oriented, and you're transparent, and etc. and etc. So on the whole, you can say that you are a very strong communicator and you take pride in your own honesty too. And you can cite your examples from universities. Like in university, I led multiple clubs and group projects where I had the chance to build my communication skills, because that is more important for sales. So you can say I had the chance to build my communication skills, including public speaking. And I'm always clear and upfront in my communication. I'm proud of the fact that I'm honest and transparent in my work. I saw on your job description that this position may lead some committees and meetings. So that's one detail that attracted me to your organization and made me think I would be able to put my communication skills to good use here. So this is the way you can answer, and you can include in the question which is being asked, like describe a time when you had to sell a particular product to a new customer and how did you land the sale. So you can use one. I gave you the instance that you are representing a company, you are working in a company, and you are meeting a homeopathic doctor, and he was very much reluctant to use your clinical management software, and you cited that Audi car which was standing outside, and you immediately said them that he bought newer and newer cars. He was saying to you that he has bought newer and newer cars because it was providing him better and new facilities. So you immediately, you can say that it grabbed that sentence, you grabbed immediately, and you use the same analogy, and you said that the new software he was very much reluctant to use. So you met him again and again. That is twice you met him, and then later on he was convinced, and he thought, he retrospected that what is that he said, and he immediately nodded your offer. That is what is that you have convinced. The way you said, it really convinced him to purchase the clinical management software. So for this particular question, what you need to do is you have to think about the core skills and traits to understand the skill which is needed for sales, and the work style. What is your work style? That you can also say, well, that is what are the words you can use to describe your own work style. That is what I said. So you can use these techniques to answer these questions. Question number 3, have you ever disagreed with members of senior management about a business development decision? If so, what were the circumstances and how did you communicate your thoughts? Business development officers, they are responsible for making sales. Not only sales, that is sales decisions that they believe that will best benefit their company and will also increase the sales. This question, it allows the interviewers to determine how the candidate would interact with CEOs and other senior executives in the organization, and maintaining their professionalism while also voicing your opinions. That is the candidate's opinions. So a candidate must answer. He should also emphasize, for this particular question, he need to emphasize respect for CEO's vision, verbal communication skills, relevant professional experience. For example, how you need to answer for this type of interview question. Yes, one time I worked as the senior, as a business development officer for a retail clothing company. We were struggling with current sales numbers, and the CEO suggested we incorporate a home decor line, like so many other retailers had done. He also wanted to do the same thing. Although I agreed we should expand into the market eventually, So I strongly believe that we should focus on driving sales in our primary market first. The CEO was very much thankful for my suggestions and ended up working with me to focus on retail sales. This is the way you need to answer for that, for the question which I posed now. Have you ever disagreed with members of senior management about a business development decision? If so, where and how did you communicate your thoughts? You can answer like this. The next question number 4. Where do you see yourself in the 5 years, the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? It may be posed like this. The interviewer wants to know that you are in sales and business development for the right reasons and for the long haul. Make it known that you have no reservations and emphasize what drew you into this industry. You don't have a specific role in mind, but ensure your career goals follow a natural progression from this internship to more senior roles in the industry. So you can answer like this. I would like to use this internship to hone my business development and sales skills. Identifying opportunities for growth and learning everything I can do for this industry. Post-graduation, I want to get a full-time position as a business development associate. From the position of business development associate, I will work my way up to being a business development manager. So you are saying that I want to join after my graduation, that is post-graduation, I will join as a full-time position as a business development associate, and within 5 years, I will definitely reach the position of business development manager, associate to manager. Question number 5. How will you structure your day? Here the interviewer is asking that business development and sales, you know that it can be very exciting, but it can also be monotonous at times. So you have to emphasize that you have what it takes to stay motivated and stay on task during those less thrilling days, with a focus on the job description and your organizational and time management skills. You can say, like, I start every day by checking my calendar and reviewing my to-do list. I confirm my major priorities first, take care of those, and then move on to the other items on my list. If anything is unclear, I schedule a time to sit down with any of my relevant parties and clarify those expectations. I allot some 15 minutes of review time before any meeting to ensure that whether I am prepared. And I always take a 20-minute walk at lunch to clear my head. This is the way you have to answer for how will you structure your day. It is nothing but your plan. What is a plan for the day? So in the way the interviewers pose the question, for the business development associate post, they post like, how will you structure your day? To know that how you are good in allotting time, how you are managing the time. So these are the 5 questions with the questions which may be posed and the answers and how you need to answer. There may be other questions like, tell me, why do you enjoy business development? You can say that you feel that business development is the heart of a healthy business and it is extremely rewarding to see a business grow on the back of your decisions and actions. And other questions like, what is your ideal working environment? You can say that you enjoy working in team environment. You can also describe the environment in such a way as it sounds similar to the work environment you believe the company has adopted. So this you're very much satisfied. And other questions like, there are a lot of questions, but let me give you an end up for this particular session. Like, tell me what motivates you in your work. Because of course, motivation is very, very important. So in that case, you can answer like hitting targets and achieving goals is your main motivation. You confidently say that you are motivated by the desire to do a great job and to help improve business. So this is the way you need to answer for the post of business development associate, because sales, it is sales and everything matters. So only thing you need to have is you need to have confidence, you need to have the right attitude, you need to develop your communication skills, you need to be clarity of, that is, there should be clarity of thought and what is that you express, because convincing and persuading the customers matters a lot. So with this note, I end my session and see you all soon with another topic. Until then, it is bye bye from your mentor from Skill Edge. Thank you and bye bye.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell icon. #स्किल से करियर तक हम आपके साथ हैं.